guys, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to do my updated, like, everyday quick makeup routine that doesn't use a lot of makeup products. And this is typically what I've been doing lately when I'm on the go. I just want a light amount of makeup and it's just quick and easy. I can get it on and it makes me feel put together. Did one like I think last spring, so we're definitely due for an updated one. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe down below. I upload every Sunday, all things beauty, and yeah, let's dive into it. Like I said in the beginning, this is my quick go-to everyday routine. I typically use the same products every time. I do change up like the blush and the lip just depending on the vibe. Those are the two products I'll change out, just kind of like what I feel like. But everything else is basically what I do every single time. So I just have my skincare on, but I do like to use the Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray beforehand. I'm almost out of this. I've actually bought like a dupe from Amazon. It's just a hypochlorous acid spray. It's supposed to be like the same thing, so curious to see if it's any different. So it just gives me some extra hydration. I do have acne prone skin, so I feel like this just helps kind of counteract my breakouts when I wear makeup, so it just adds in the extra layer of hydration which I need. I let that sink in. Then I always go in with an under eye cream. The one I've been using is the Hydrating Eye Cream with Hyaluronic Acid. This is by First Aid Beauty. I like it because it's hydrating. It's like a gel, but I think it has caffeine in it, so it kind of like wakes up my eyes. I'm pretty sure it has caffeine in it, but it's also good for sensitive eyes because I do have sensitive eyes, so it's nice. I like it. I've been enjoying it. Also, City Beauty was so kind and sent me some free products to try. One of them being the lid lifting treatment. That's what it is. Really pretty packaging, but basically you take some on your ring finger. It's like a little cream, and then you're just gonna dab it like up here where kind of your eyelids droop a little, and you're just gonna dab it. Obviously this product is gonna work over time, so I've just started using it, so we'll see how it goes. I really like the texture of it. It feels really nice. Kind of has a little bit of tacky feel, but I like that. So I do have pretty hooded eyes, so I don't know how much of a difference this will make because naturally my eyes are just already pretty hooded, but so far I've been really enjoying it. Also, they sent me their Plumping lip gloss. Plumping lip gloss, non-irritating, hydrate and nourish, visibly smooths lip lines and enhances volume. So this is in the clear. If I'm doing this easy minimal makeup and I'm going somewhere where I want my lips to look juicy, I usually put a lip plumper on while I'm getting ready, and this is in their clear. They sent me 2 other shades. I might save those for another video. I really like the texture of these. They're not sticky. It definitely feels like a gloss. Feel hydrating. The scent is subtle but nice, and they plump like no other. And I find the plumping effect lasts the longest of a lot of lip plumping products I've tried, which I love. So I just like let that sink in. They were kind enough to give me a coupon code for you guys, so if you're interested in checking out any of their products, I will list that code down below. Check it out. So far I have been really enjoying their products. Thank you again, City Beauty. All right, so we got our eyes prepped, our skin prepped. I'm gonna go in with a hydrating primer. You can skip this step. Just lately my skin's been a little bit more dry. I'm using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer just to add some hydration. I haven't been doing this step. I just got that product from my Sephora haul, but I definitely want to keep using it to see if I like it, just to add some more hydration. And then the next product I go in with is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Serum. I'm in the shade 2-3 Light. I have been loving this as a skin tint. It's the easiest everyday makeup base in my opinion. The Maybelline one's nice. It's just really full coverage and sometimes can be a little more drying. This works wonders for my skin even when it's going through a really bad dry spell. And it's like skin tint coverage. So it's definitely a skin tint. And I like to use it with my Tarte Big Buffing Kabuki brush. I just feel like it gets it on really quickly, buffs it into the skin really nicely, and just like gives like a blurring effect. Again, I hate these droppers, but lately I have just been putting some on the top of my brush and then buffing it into the skin. Dot it all around and buff it in. And then I keep building it until I'm like happy with the coverage. It obviously depends on the day. So that's usually about the amount of coverage. You can keep building it, which is really nice. It is a buildable product. Like you use a light amount or you can keep building it, but generally this is what I like for coverage wise. As you can see, it just evens out the skin tone, helps match my pale face to my body. It gives like a really pretty natural subtle glow. It's so comfortable and undetectable. I think it's a really, really nice skin tint, especially from the drugstore. Look at my lips. The nice thing about the City Beauty lip gloss is it's not super painful, which I mean, I always like a good burn, but sometimes when they're really painful, it's like, ugh. But this is actually not too bad, and look how pretty they look. Okay, next, I'm just gonna add a little bit of concealer. I either go in with, you guys have seen this many times on my channel, the Maybelline Super Stay Activewear Concealer. I love this. It's so thin, it's undetectable. It's amazing. It doesn't budge. Or I'll go in with the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. This is super hydrating. It's really comfortable and it's a very skin-like finish. I'm going to use this one today just because I feel like I always use this one. And then if I feel like my eyes are really looking really, really tired, I'll add a little bit of this e.l.f. Peach Color Corrector just to the dark parts of my under eyes. I'll add a little just to show you. And then I just use my finger to dab it out. Okay, so you can see it just really helped conceal those under eyes, and now I'm going to go in with the NYX Bare With Me Concealer. And you know what, actually I will show you one on each side. So let me show you the Maybelline one and then I can even it out. And I just add a little. This one I can use my favorite Tarte brush. Just add a little to the under eyes. I don't do anything crazy. You can see that literally blended out like a dream. It looks very undetectable. I don't even have to set this one with powder, which is amazing. Sometimes that under eye corrector can make my under eyes a little more dry, so just be careful of that. It's not a super creamy hydrating formula. Still on the hunt for a really good one, but this one is just what I've been using. And I'm gonna go in with the Bare With Me concealer. I put a little bit on my hand and then I like to apply it with a concealer brush. These are probably two different colors, but it's okay. I just dab it in. I'm gonna place it where I want, and then I go in with this brush again and blend it out. If I wasn't talking through these steps, I could definitely get this routine down in like less than 15 minutes. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that concealer and just like cover some of my breakouts and blemishes. Both of these concealers work great for blemishes. Now, I am very, very dry, so I'm not even gonna set my face with any powders. If you're an oily gal, I would definitely maybe set with a nice loose setting powder, something that's really comfortable. I love the e.l.f. HD powder and Soft Luminance, that's my favorite. But I'm not even gonna set it because I have been really dry. And then the final step for the base of the skin is like one product, and this is usually what I switch up, and that's gonna be a blush. If I'm feeling more of a cream blush, I'll do a cream blush. If I'm feeling more of a powder blush, I'll do a powder blush. What I've been loving lately is using a powdery shimmer blush. And yes, it exaggerates my texture, but lately I haven't been caring. I just love the glowy look of the shimmery blushes. They just look so pretty. Like again, I changed a shade. I either use like an orangey one or I use like pinky ones. The Milani Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso is a really pretty pink peachy one. I just got the Rare Beauty one, which I've been loving, is more of a cool tone pink in the shade Hope. But today I'm going to show you the Bare Minerals bronzer. So this is supposed to be a blush and bronzer in one, so it's this really pretty rusty orange with some shimmer. I think I tend to lean towards this one the most because it is that combo of the blush and bronzer. I kind of want to go and get another kind of bronzer from another brand and see, you know, how it goes. But basically I take this, and this can get patchy if you use too dense of a brush. So make sure you're using a big fluffy brush, and I just dab a little bit. It's very pigmented, so I dab and then I kind of push it on the lid to disperse the product on the brush. And then I just start lightly on my cheeks and building it up. Start out light with this product because it can get really, really pigmented. So you can see it's just that really pretty burnt peach look. I build it up and then I take the excess on my brush and I actually go up here like I would with bronzer. And it's just gonna add a hint of color. And since it is like a bronzer, you can kind of do that. Okay, let me do the other side. Again, starting out light and just building it up. Yeah, and I take it up towards my temples too. And again, adding it on the forehead, just whatever excess. And then I'm gonna go down the nose. Look what that just did to the face. It added dimension, it adds some warmth, some glow, and I feel like this is all I need. I don't need like 4 other products. So I'm actually gonna take a little bit more, pinch the brush and go on my eyelids and connect it to my temples. You could skip this part, but I feel like it just makes it all come together. And it kind of just looks like a nice sunburnt summer look. That is literally all I do for the face. So simple. You could still see my natural skin peeking through, my freckles, gaining a little color, and feel alive. This is what I've been doing for my quick, everyday, easy makeup the last couple months. And again, just switching out the blusher to kind of go with my vibe for the day. Now I'm just gonna do my brows real quickly. I'm probably gonna do these off camera, but basically, again, I just use a brow tint pen. My NYX I love. Been using the Glossier brow flick. I like them both, and then just setting with a gel. That's basically all I've been doing. So I'm gonna do those real quickly off camera because, you know, everyone's brows are tailored to themselves. So, but if you want an updated brow routine, I can absolutely do one. Just let me know, but I'll be right back. Alright guys, brows are done. 2 more steps. Basically, I'm just gonna add a light layer of mascara. The one I love for like a natural everyday routine is the Glossier Lash Slick in Brown. This is just like the perfect everyday mascara. It's not gonna volumize and make them look super like full and thick. It's more of like a lash extender, and I just think it's like so soft and pretty, and I think it's a really nice, I don't know, I just love it for every day. So there's one coat on. Again, it's just so soft and pretty and natural. It doesn't bleed at all and is really comfortable on the eyes. And this mascara never gets clumpy. That's amazing as well. Okay, I'm gonna take this lip gloss off. Again, like, my lips still look plump. They feel nice and hydrated. So again, the lip color or lip balm, gloss, whatever you want to use, is also the other product that I change out with my blush for, again, how I feel for the day. Could leave the lip gloss on. I would stick with the City Beauty, but that's definitely like a lip gloss, and if I'm going to the gym or running errands, I don't always wear lip glosses. The wind blows and my hair gets in it, or I don't know, I just prefer something on a lighter, more balm-like side. That would also be an amazing option. I've been really enjoying that, so I'm excited to try the other colors, but I'm going to show you some other products. So this is the ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balm. I just picked this up randomly. This is in the shade Dough, so it's kind of like those Tarte ones. Let me show you this. You know what's funny about this? It smells exactly like my Pink Sugar Summer Fridays lip balm. Identical. It's like a very sugary sweet scent, but look at that color. Very natural. It's a nice mixture between a balm and a gloss. You got a little bit of shine. It's really comfortable on the lips. That's going to give a light plumping effect as well. I just think it's just such a pretty natural color. And then this is the other one I discovered recently from my Sephora haul. The Kosas The Kosas Wet Oil Lip. The Kosas Wet Lip Oil in the shade Unbutton. The pigment on this is so good. It's also another really nice natural shade. It just has a little more color, more of that summery, bronzy, warm, burnt kind of look to it. But again, I usually use, if I'm going to the gym, I usually use something like a balm. This is a really pretty option as well. Since I already have this one on, I'll just keep it on anyways. And then last step, I'm just going to hit it with some setting spray. I don't for the gym because usually once I get home from the gym, I'm jumping in the shower. But if I want this to last, I usually set it with some setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless setting spray. I really like this because it helps make your makeup last, but I also love the extra hydration effect. And also the mister is so fine. So I love fine misters. Ooh. Drench myself in it. Oh, that kind of burned my eyeball. Wasn't expecting that to burn my eyeball. Alright guys, so that was my quick everyday makeup routine that I have been loving the last couple months. I think it's really simple, but it's hydrating, it's comfortable, it kind of makes me feel put together without like actually trying too hard, and I just have been loving it, and I gotten it down to like under 15 minutes, so I can really get it on and go out the door. Also wear this to the gym if I feel like I want to just feel a little better at the gym. I feel like I hit a harder workout when I feel a little more confident when I'm wearing and what I'm looking like. And I really love how it turns out, and love all those products that I mentioned. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you're new here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if there's any products that you love that you use in your quick everyday makeup routine, let me know down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And again guys, I will list that City Beauty's coupon code down below if you're interested in checking out any of their products. I have been really enjoying. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!